Shalom. Okay, before we get started, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Hashem, Hawakakwadash. Double honors to my old apostles, a great millstone who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim, a great millstone pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Shalom. All right, and we're going to go into this news article that I had took a screenshot of. And it's gonna be a real short one. Just want to get into the precepts, all right? And we're gonna be going into Joel, the second chapter, and just show you how, how the scriptures are, the scriptures are poetic and they're metaphorically written. Okay, they're written in an allegory, all right? But though these scriptures, these prophecies will happen in the way that it is written. All right, it will happen. All right, and we're gonna get a prime example of it will happen. So it says Iran has just built a hypersonic weapon that can fly 5 times the speed of sound, move in and out of the atmosphere. All right, and strike advanced anti-missile systems. Okay, so you see the technological advances of Iran. Okay, it's like that's like literally remote controlling a hypersonic missile. All right, and it's like 5 times the speed of sound. That's fast as hell. You don't got enough time to escape. You don't. And they can control it. It can move in and out of the atmosphere and strike advanced anti-missile systems. Look, so that means all is over. End game, right there. So you see how the Lord is about to seal the fate of Babylon the Great America. There's no escape. This World War III is about to be the last final war, the mother of all wars. All right, this is about to be the end all be all. After this war, it's not going to be no more war. All right. So let's go to Joel. This is going to be a short. This is going to be a short lesson. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. All right, and that's a warning. When the fire alarm comes on, they let you know it's smoke. It's smoke in the house. It's fire. A fire has started in the house, and that alarm is loud to alert you so you can run. So you can get out the damn house. It says, "Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain," and that trumpet and that alarm is the prophets. All right, they're on the highways and byways. Everywhere you turn, you see them out there on the streets. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. All right. And who is this great people and the strong? All right. These are missiles. All right. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. All right. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. So of course, before missiles hit, you got vegetation, you got water, you got trees, you got insects and all those things like that, animals. You got people. But after those nuclear missiles hit, you're gonna have what? And behind them a desolate wilderness. Nothing. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Because you can't escape these missiles. and nothing shall escape them. All right, because that's the great people and the strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. What is that talking about? Those is talking about the ICBM missiles, the nuclear missiles. All right. Look, you can't escape this. Iran has just built a hypersonic weapon that can fly 5 times the speed of sound above in and out. Move in and out of the atmosphere and strike advanced anti-missile systems. All right, and you just had the U.S. Commander of the U.S. Army. I want to say he was just saying how recruits, America's recruiting system has been failing. They're not meeting their quotas. They're not meeting their quotes because it's a certain amount of people supposed to get recruited into the army, after so many years, or after each year, and they're not meeting it. Plus, China and Russia have advanced weaponry. They have surpassed America for us, technology. And these missiles that they steady coming up with that's too powerful for America's defense, anti-missile system. And it's the Lord giving them their power. When you read Ezekiel 38, the Lord is literally strengthening, Russia. The Lord is strengthening Russia and its allies, and they're going to get, they're going to beat their plowshares into spears. All right, and their power is going to get ridiculous. That's why Babylon the Great America is going to get blown out the water. Think of it like this. A person, you can have a UFC fighter, right? You can have a UFC fighter, the best, and he can be fighting five grown men at a bar, and I'm not talking about any grown man. I'm just talking about like rough and rugged street fighting type niggas with no boxing experience, no UFC experience, no kickboxing experience. These are just regular guys. They got the only experience they got is on the street. All right, and they fighting the greatest UFC fighter. Those 5 guys is going to overpower him. Okay. He got knockout. Yeah, that UFC fighter got knockout power, and he knows submission moves and all that. But that's only going to get him so far. That UFC fighter, he's used to fighting one person at a time, but now he got to fight 5 people at one time. You might be beating when the fight start. He might be hanging in there for a couple minutes, but then over time he's going to get wore down. He's going to get beat down, pulverized. All right, and that's what's going to happen to Babylon the Great America. You're going to get ganged up on by these European Union nations. All right, and Russia, and you're just going to get overwhelmed. It's already written. All right. Let me get to the point. Joel 2:4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. All right. And a horse represents horsepower. All right. These missiles are very powerful and fast. Like the noise of chariots on the of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame afar, they devour the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. All right. And these missiles is going to be shot back to back to back to back to it. They're going to be blitzing each other. All right. These counterattacks is going to be off the charts. Whoever shoot the first nuclear missile, the other country is going to shoot like all they got. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna definitely be as a strong people set in battle array. All right. So it says, before their face, the people shall be much pain, and all faces shall gather blackness. All right. Because you people are gonna watch your demise happen. All right. You're literally going to be seeing missiles shot throughout the atmosphere, and you're going to be watching it come. And you can't go nowhere, And the government, Esau's government, who you trust in, all right, they're not going to give you no heads up. They don't give a damn about you people. They don't care about the elites. Only care about the damn selves. All right, in their new world order. All right. So you people are gonna end up like Sarah Connor. All right. So it says, they shall run like mighty men. You see how these missiles is compared to soldiers and men running? They shall climb the wall like men of war. All right. And we know missiles can't climb, but it's not literal. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And why is that? And they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. All right? These missiles are going to be controlled. We know by the angels, first and foremost by the angels of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right? And secondly, these nations like Iran, look, it says Iran has just built a hypersonic weapon that can fly 5 times the speed of sound, move in and out of the atmosphere. So how can they do that? It has to be remotely controlled. All right? It has to be remotely controlled. So it won't miss its mark. All right? So it won't miss its mark. And it'll be able to dodge whatever it has to dodge and hit its mark. All right. Like if Iran want their missile to hit a power plant, if Iran want their missile to hit a power plant in Babylon the Great, they can make them wiggle through the sky like a snake and land on that power plant. All right, so that's we can end it on that. All right, with that, I want to end it and give our praise going on to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yehoshua, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to my old apostles, Great Millstone, rule and teach well. And honors and salutations to the Akim, Great Millstone, pushing this truth out the four corners in his last days. All right, Abba, and Kwame Shalom. Shalom.